A major announcement is shaking up the firearms world. Glock, the iconic Austrian gunmaker, is discontinuing most of its popular pistols. This isn't just a minor update or a limited recall, it's a sweeping decision that will impact gun owners, collectors, and enthusiasts across the globe. For decades, Glock has been a symbol of reliability and innovation, with its pistols trusted by everyone from law enforcement to everyday citizens. Now, the company is making a move that few saw coming. After November 30, 2025, many Glock models that have become household names will no longer be shipped. Dealers and distributors are already bracing for shortages, and some are scrambling to secure remaining inventory before these models disappear from the market. The ripple effects are being felt in gun shops and shooting ranges everywhere. This is a complete overhaul for a company known for its consistency and reliability. Glock has rarely made such dramatic changes to its lineup, and the suddenness of this move has left many in the industry reeling. The company's reputation was built on offering tried-and-true models that rarely changed, so this shift is unprecedented. Trusted designs like the Glock 17 and Glock 19, used by police, military, and civilians worldwide, are being phased out. These models have been the backbone of countless agencies and have earned a loyal following for their durability and performance. Their departure marks the end of an era for many who have relied on them for years. The news, first leaked by Glock Store and confirmed by changes on Glock's own website, has stunned the gun community. Social media is buzzing with speculation, and forums are filled with questions and concerns. Many are wondering what prompted such a drastic decision and what it means for the future of Glock. While Glock hasn't made a formal press announcement, the discontinuations are already visible online. Product pages have quietly vanished, and dealers are receiving notices about the end of shipments. The lack of official communication has only fueled more rumors and uncertainty. This marks a turning point in modern firearms history. The Glock brand has been a constant presence for over 40 years, and its pistols have shaped the way people think about handguns. The decision to discontinue so many models at once is a bold step that will be remembered for years to come. Glock's decision signals a response to new challenges and opportunities in the market. Whether it's changing regulations, evolving technology, or shifting consumer preferences, the company is clearly positioning itself for the future. Industry insiders are watching closely to see what comes next. People are asking, why now? What's next? And what does this mean for gun owners? Collectors are worried about rising prices, while everyday users wonder if parts and support will still be available. The uncertainty is sparking heated debates and plenty of speculation. In the following sections, we'll break down which models are affected, what's replacing them, and why Glock is making this bold move. We'll also look at how this decision could reshape the firearms landscape, and what it means for both new buyers and longtime Glock fans. Stay tuned as we explore the biggest shakeup in Glock's history. Let's dive in and uncover the full story behind this unprecedented change. The discontinuation list is massive, and for longtime Glock fans, it's nothing short of shocking. Glock has been a staple in the firearms world for decades, and seeing so many models on the chopping block is a big deal for collectors, enthusiasts, and even law enforcement agencies. This sweeping change affects nearly every generation of Glock pistols, from the earliest Gen 3s to the latest Gen 5s. It's not just a few obscure models. Some of the most popular and widely used handguns in the world are being phased out. Core models like the Glock 17 and Glock 19, icons in the handgun world, are being retired, including Gen 4 and some Gen 5 MOS versions. These pistols have been trusted by military, police, and civilian shooters for years. It's not just 9mm 40 S&W models like the Glock 22 and 23, which were once the go-to sidearms for countless police departments, are also being discontinued. Their reputation for reliability and stopping power made them favorites for decades. 10mm models like the Glock 20 and 29, known for their power and versatility among hunters and outdoorsmen, are being cut as well. And 45 ACP pistols, such as the Glock 21 and 30, favorites for those who prefer a bigger caliber, are also on the list. This move impacts nearly every major caliber Glock has offered. Even Gen 3 pistols, which have remained popular in restrictive states like California due to compliance reasons, are not safe from this wave of discontinuations. Almost the entire Gen 4 lineup is being phased out, marking the end of an era for a generation that introduced major upgrades and innovations. Some newer Gen 5 models, which only recently hit the market, are also being discontinued, surprising many who expected them to stick around longer. This isn't a minor update. It's a sweeping removal of Glock's core catalog, signaling a major shift in the company's direction and product strategy. The move leaves only a handful of current pistols available after the deadline, making these remaining models more significant than ever for Glock's future. Glock is truly closing a chapter, leaving behind even its most successful and beloved products. For many, it's the end of an era in handgun history. The brand is preparing for a new era, and only time will tell what innovations and surprises Glock has in store for shooters around the world. Only a few Glock models will survive this purge: the slimline Glock 43, 43X, and 48X. These single-stack, thin-framed pistols are designed for concealed carry, a booming market. The Glock 43 is a top pick for those seeking a lightweight, easily concealed handgun. The 43X and 48X offer a larger grip and higher capacity while staying slim. Glock's focus on these models shows a strategic pivot to meet civilian demand. Their simple design and reliability make them favorites for both new and experienced shooters. Unlike the classic double-stack Glocks, these models are less affected by legal and regulatory pressures. By keeping these in production, Glock maintains a foothold in the commercial market as it prepares for its next generation. For fans of compact carry guns, these options aren't going anywhere. Glock isn't just discontinuing old pistols, it's launching a new line, the V models. The V models represent Glock's vision for the future, with major design changes beyond Gen 5. Their standout feature, a redesigned internal system to block illegal conversion devices, addressing law enforcement concerns. At launch, V models won't have MOS, modular optic system versions, so no red dot mounting, at least initially. Early reports suggest pricing will match current models, though some expect increases down the line. The V models are Glock's answer to modern challenges, especially new laws and regulations. This is a bold step, and the firearms world is watching closely. Will these new pistols live up to Glock's reputation? The market's reaction will be telling. The next chapter for Glock starts now. Why is Glock making such a drastic move? The company says it's streamlining its product lineup to focus on innovation and future growth. By cutting older models, Glock can dedicate more resources to developing new technologies. Managing a huge catalog is costly and inefficient. Simplifying operations means better quality and faster innovation. But there's more to the story. Timing and recent legal developments suggest outside pressures are at play. Glock's new V models are designed to be harder to modify illegally, a direct response to regulatory changes. This isn't just about business efficiency, it's about staying ahead of legal and market shifts. The company is positioning itself as a leader in next-generation firearms. The next section explores the legal pressures driving this transformation. Let's take a closer look. In 2024, California passed a groundbreaking law that sent shockwaves through the firearms industry. The new legislation specifically targeted handguns that could be easily converted into machine guns, a move aimed at curbing gun violence and illegal modifications. For Glock, one of the world's most recognized handgun manufacturers, this law changed everything almost overnight. Many popular Glock models, known for their reliability and modular design, could be illegally modified with simple parts. As a result, the law effectively banned the sale of most new Glocks in California, cutting off access to a massive market. California isn't just any state, it's one of the largest firearms markets in the country. Losing access to millions of potential customers would be a major blow for any gunmaker, especially one as prominent as Glock. But instead of fighting the law in court or abandoning the state, Glock chose to innovate. The company's new V models feature a unique anti-conversion design, created specifically to comply with California's strict requirements. This bold move could pave the way for Glock's latest pistols to be approved for sale in California, potentially reopening a critical market and setting a precedent for other manufacturers. It's a smart business decision, but it's also a clear example of how state laws can reshape the entire firearms industry, forcing even the biggest players to adapt or risk being left behind. Rather than making special models just for California, Glock is now changing its entire product line, signaling a shift in strategy that could influence gun design nationwide. The V model's features, like reinforced internal parts and tamper-resistant components, were likely developed with California's requirements in mind, but could soon become the new standard everywhere. This legal connection is key to understanding Glock's strategy. By proactively addressing regulatory challenges, the company is positioning itself as a leader in compliance and innovation. Glock's willingness to adapt shows how companies can not only survive, but thrive in a rapidly changing legal landscape. With so many models discontinued, what happens to current Glock owners? Glock promises continued support for all discontinued pistols. That means spare parts, repairs, and customer service will remain available. This is crucial for law enforcement agencies and millions of individual owners who rely on their Glocks. Glock's commitment ensures these firearms stay reliable and serviceable for years to come. It's standard practice for responsible manufacturers and vital for customer trust. Your discontinued Glock won't become obsolete. The company stands behind its legacy products. Owners can rest easy knowing support isn't going away. This sweeping change will ripple through the firearms community. Many will rush to buy discontinued models before they're gone, likely causing shortages and price spikes. Accessory makers will need to adapt, creating new products for the V models. Law enforcement and trainers face challenges as they transition to new pistols and update training protocols. The lack of MOS options at launch is a concern for those who rely on red dot sights. But there's excitement too. The V models represent a major leap in design and technology. Gun reviewers and enthusiasts will scrutinize every detail, fueling debates and discussions. Will the new Glocks live up to their legendary reputation? The community is bracing for change, but also looking forward to innovation. This is a pivotal moment for Glock fans everywhere. The conversation is just beginning. The Glock community now waits for an official announcement from Glock GmbH. This will confirm the full list of discontinued models, specs for the V models, and pricing. Until then, avoid panic buying. Details may still change. Once the V models launch, all eyes will be on reviews and real-world testing. The first impressions will shape public opinion and determine how quickly the new pistols are accepted. Shooters are also watching for MOS-ready V models, which are likely coming later. The aftermarket industry will respond with new accessories for the V platform. Glock's move is historic, driven by business strategy and legal realities. The firearms landscape is about to change. Watch for updates and get ready for a new era. Glock's next chapter is here.